Come break bread with me, let's break bread. Come break bread with me, let's break bread. We about to eat this food and get fed. Come break bread with me, let's break bread. Hey! I am here with the owner and CEO of Tasha's Treehouse, honey.
You're so sweet.
Honey. This is my girl, Cierra. Say
Hey, y'all. Yes.
She acting like she quiet, baby. She ain't quiet. I'm gonna tell y'all how we met.
I had to think. Okay, it wasn't ratchet.
Kinda.
Was it?
No, it wasn't ratchet, but you was rude. I'm gonna tell y'all. Let's say our grace, cause
No.
I want to get into it.
I think I know what you're talking about. We gonna get into it. Come on.
Now we thank you. Now we thank you for our food. For our food. Father God, we thank you. Father God, we thank you. Amen. Amen. And I'm ready to eat.
Okay.
Plate and the fork. Let me tell you. Tell them who sponsored this food, girl.
Right. Miss Tianka Wright. Hey. Thank you, Miss Lady. Everything looks
Amazing.
wonderful. Yes.
She hooked us up. Y'all can't even see everything.
Smells good.
We got yellow rice. This is with the chicken lasagna, broccoli cheese casserole. Okay, she don't eat pork, but I do.
I got this some regular rice.
So this right here is shrimp, chicken, and sausage jambalaya. Show them that, girl.
Macaroni and cheese looks bomb. Steak over a bed of rice, cabbage.
And then we got our little bread. And we got some Sprite to drink though.
Gotta have bread.
Good. Okay, so I'm about to start serving up. I'm gonna let you want to start that.
Oh, not just Sprite to drink. Maybe wine later.
We got a little wine too.
I bought this to say congratulations on the success of your show.
Thank you.
I did.
Back to how we met.
Oh God.
Let me tell you,
I feel like this is just.
So we worked at a doctor's office down west, right? It was 3 of us in the office.
Us, you know.
3
Okay.
black women. I'ma say in the office, right? So at this time, she's pregnant. I mean, like a little stick with an M&M with a peanut. Huge. So I'm like, oh my gosh, girl, I just had a baby. You know, I have a lot of baby stuff left over. She said, girl, I got 3 kids. I don't need that.
That is not how
What'd you say?
I don't even talk like
What'd you say? You was like, I got 3 kids already. I'm good.
I did not say it like that.
I said, Candace, I just wanted to be nice.
Y'all, listen.
That's what she said to me.
I did not. If you know me and you are subscribed to her lovely channel, please comment and let me know if it
went to like the third week I was there that she was nice to me. Cause she, you know.
No.
I mean,
but you know what? It's like, okay, I'm big and pregnant. And then we done had a couple of us come through there and they have these attitudes or whatever. Because, you know, when I was there, I was the only one there originally. So a lot of temps come and go. They got attitudes. So I wouldn't even get into it. You know what I'm saying? And not knowing you, I might have been standoffish, but I
was just happy to see another black girl in the office.
Okay, but you know what? What's sad is after you come across 5 or 6 that's coming through with that type of attitude, you're like, you know what? I'ma speak, you know, but baby, I don't got that to do.
She's like, I don't need your charity.
I did not.
In my head, that's what she said to me. Like, I got this.
No, but you know what? I will say this though. I didn't say it like that, y'all. But I will say this after. I was like, oh, I hope she don't think, you know what I'm saying? But it was honestly because at the time, it was like I didn't know you. You know what I'm saying? That's really all it was. But I'm not saying, I could tell you was a clean person. And like I said, at that time, we really hadn't had too much conversation, so I didn't know your attitude. But
my personality is either I'm too much for you or you don't like me. Like,
and at the time, I didn't know.
You didn't know
what
me.
I'm saying? Yeah.
That's fair.
And I didn't know if I even wanted to take the time because, like I said, just, okay, how long she going to be here or she going to have the same attitude or...
Because I was a temp, but I ended up staying for 3 years.
Right. She's like, I left before her. Okay, get into it.
But that's some more of your business. You hear me?
Okay, I had to go.
But let me tell you one thing about...
Let me try this chicken.
Yeah, this...
Because she said it like I'm not going to eat, honey. I'm about to get into it.
One thing about Miss Cierra I could say, from out the gate, day one. The reason why I even approached her work ethic, like, I already knew she had 3 kids because me and Kenneth was already stick talking about her, you know. Because she was
like
the only other black girl.
They go through the office. You feel me? I'm knowing this going on subconsciously.
Well,
I don't want to
Kenneth
talk to you and I don't want your pack and play.
But
You know.
but Candace told me you was nice and stuff, so I thought, because Candace knew her, that I could just come in and I would be her friend because my friend was her friend, if that makes sense. And it didn't work out like that. But getting to know her, then she started my son's dress, she did my dress, my husband's dress. I became to love Cierra. Like, her personality is amazing. She's a people person, like I said. She's a mother of not 1, not 2, not 3, 4. She got 4 kids, and they all well-mannered. Let me tell you this one story. She was about to start doing my son's hair, right? So, before we got over there, I had just fixed him, like, some ramen noodles and peanut butter jelly sandwich. Okay? At the time, he's 2, almost 3. I go in her house. It's a Wednesday. I still remember the day. She had baked macaroni and cheese, pot roast with the fixings.
I was like, let me hurry up and get to where this is going.
Whole bread, not hot water cornbread, whole bread, like somebody's grinning. I'm feeling bad, like, oh my gosh. I just fed my son a peanut butter jelly. I looked at DJ like, you better not ask her for no food either. Cause she fight, cause I'm a fighter.
I'm the same way. I tell my boyfriend, like, no, not nobody has. You always just ate, okay?
Mm-hmm. You ain't hungry.
Ever.
This hoe with her cooking like she ate.
Okay.
Now she's somebody's grandma. Man, I think you even had some cake on the table or something. I'm looking like.
I do. But you, yeah.
She got 4 kids. She in here cooking like it's Sunday and she don't work 12 hours. Where we do this at? When she made me step up my cookies. And ever since then, I was like, yes. That's the type of woman I want in my life. Period. And that's why we friends.
But on you though.
Okay. What about me?
After I got over there, you know, our initial, however I was viewing our situation at work. After I got over there, Eva is somebody super easy to talk to. And for the most part, like, again, if you know me, I'm kind of a private person. Mm-hmm. I probably told her a little bit more of my business than I should have. But
and I respected that.
Yeah, but you know, I could tell, like, I feel like I'm good with, you know, vibes, and I didn't feel messy coming off of you at all.
I could get a little messy.
No, but you know, I'm like, I didn't, yeah, you know, like, okay, I don't even know the word, but that face, I didn't get that from her.
That stank bitch face.
Okay. Look, okay, I'm trying to,
I want some of that cabbage.
Oh, you know, I didn't try. Trying to control my mouth, you know.
Girl, we could get, this is real hour, baby. This is dinner. So if they tuning in now.
But you know, I'm like, I watch people kids, and I am, you know, my own brand now.
Cause you work for so long.
Yeah, you know, I don't want to, you know, advertise that, and then I'm over here and this, that. So.
Let me tell you, I trust her so much. She watched my niece Autumn. If anybody know my little sister Paulette, that's like my daughter. So Autumn is like my grandbaby. Even though she's my niece, I love that little girl with my whole heart. And when Paulette said she had to go back to work and she needs somebody to watch her kid, I said nobody can watch her but Cierra. Period. And if Cierra don't have an opening, I know she'll open it up for me. Period.
And I did.
And her daycare is great.
This was my Mrs. Claus. Yeah, we had a Christmas party. I did a Christmas party for the baby. And her wonderful husband. They are just, I could go on and on about y'all for real.
That's like, my homie.
Yeah. Y'all are goals for real. Forget everything, Instagram, Facebook, all that. It looked good. Y'all are goals. Like, y'all relationship is everything. But back to that, yeah. She has actually been in the daycare. She was my Mrs. Claus. Yes.
You cook for them kids, make sure they clean. She ain't gonna send your baby home with no tore up clothes. You gotta go in her kids' clothes to get your baby the outfit. That's what I love about it. Mm-hmm. Now, why did you name it Tasha's Treehouse? Because that's very unique. If you don't mind to share that.
Mm-hmm. I would love, yeah. Tasha is my mother, was my mother. Mm-hmm. She passed away. It'll be 17 years in April. This coming April. I was 12, going on 13, but I was 12 at the time. So I named it after her. Treehouse kind of just went with it, but I knew I wanted her name in there somewhere.
I love that. That is so unique.
That's why it's like literally my baby. Took my last check from work and opened a daycare.
So how have you found it? Because my number one thing is to empower somebody at the end of the day. How has it found you working? Because you was not working a regular 9 to 5. You had all kind of crazy hours. Taking care of your kids to now working for yourself. Like, how has that transition been?
To be all the way honest, it's different. It's different. And what I will say, it's hard when you open a business. So when you do anything new or any type of growth, you know what I mean? It's uncomfortable for a while. Mm-hmm. And you will have those people praying on your downfall or waiting to hear you say that it's hard or that you having a bad day or that you thinking about going back to work. You know what I'm saying? So you keep that kind of stuff in, but you are going to have those kind of days, where you wonder, am I doing the right thing? Like I said, should I just go back to work? I don't regret it at all.
That's good.
I don't. Yeah. I would say step out and do it. I know it's not easy when you have kids to raise. You can't just obviously up and quit your job. Everybody cannot do that. I'm not gonna tell nobody to like go out and do nothing, illegal, commit fraud. But if you getting assistance, any type, use it to your advantage. You know what I'm saying?
Thanks.
I will say that. It's out there, and that's what it's for. For whatever reason, especially if you're a single parent, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. For whatever reason, that's nobody's business, but it is stuff out there to kind of help you get to where you want to be.
Well, you can work for yourself.
Yeah, don't be...
Silver lining, everything.
Is it?
I hate you can't eat pork.
This lasagna is good, though. I'm just talking away. I haven't seen you in a while, and I love her. I told y'all she just easy to talk to. Everything just kind of flowing. I don't even remember what you asked me. I know they're probably looking like, did I get off topic?
No, you didn't. It was on topic.
Okay, I just, yeah.
Let me ask you something. How old is Adam? Adam's her oldest.
My oldest? Oh, I'm glad you asked me that. I told him I was coming, y'all.
I love that.
Yes, and you would have thought, honey, I was coming to the Breakfast Club on YouTube. Like, he was like, you on YouTube? But, he has a YouTube. He does some, kid-friendly stuff, obviously. He's 11, by the way, to answer that question. But to shout him out real quick.
Shout him out.
Adam, the number 1, the letter K, Adam 1K. It's on YouTube. Mm-hmm. But yeah, Adam is 11. That's my oldest son. Demetrius is my second son. He's 9. Soraya, my only daughter. That's my baby. That's my baby. She just turned 7, and Chosen, my baby boy, is 4.
I love his name, Chosen. That is very unique. Very unique. So, Adam's 11. So, you was a teen mom.
Yeah, but I'm going to say, yeah, definitely, because I was 18. One thing about Adam, I was nowhere near grown. In my mind, I'm thinking I'm grown. Because I did have certain stuff going on, and I had my baby. I brought him home from the hospital to our apartment, me and my son's apartment. So I was definitely taking care of stuff. But like I said, 18, you're grown, and you're not. Oh my God.
Right.
Like, girl.
If I could go back and talk to her, honey.
You got stuff like, baby, what is you doing? Yeah.
So what would you tell teen moms who's watching? Because like I said, I've been getting so much love and outpour from Black women that's single mothers. And I just want them to be encouraged because sometimes we get down. You know what I'm saying? And just because I'm not promoting teenage pregnancies, but it do happen, especially in our community. Mm-hmm. And I feel like a lot of the girls probably don't have anybody that they could talk to or they could turn to. So what would you tell your 18-year-old self?
To love yourself. I will say that, like I said, my mom passing away young. I came down to Knoxville. This was actually in Atlanta. I came to Knoxville to live with my grandmother. obviously that big age gap. You know what I'm saying? She just wasn't in tune. I got you know, just it was different stuff that I probably would have been able to talk to my mother about. I didn't go talk to my granny about. Loved her to death. I was a granny's baby. I just, you know, it's different.
It's that respect.
And it wasn't. I do have a big sister, but at the time, like I said, I had just moved here. We weren't super close. It's by my dad, and yeah, it's a lot of males on my mama's side of the family. So I didn't have a big cousin, big sister, or a younger auntie. So I would have loved to have that for somebody to come and tell me, like, love yourself, you know?
That's deep.
I mean, yeah.
That's so deep. Because enough of us are not loving ourselves.
And that's what it is. And even me at 29, I even look back on some stuff that I might have did 2 years ago at 27. You know what I'm saying? And, like, you just think, like, the woman I am today, that little girl, she didn't love herself back then. At the time, you know, I was okay. I didn't do nothing crazy, y'all. Don't get me wrong. But as you grow, you know what I'm saying? You just become smarter, wiser. You more experienced with everything.
We are worst critics anyways.
Yeah. If you look back and don't think about some stuff that you wouldn't do again, then you're not growing.
Facts.
You're not meant to do stuff you did at 21 when you're 30.
Facts.
I mean, you know, so... yeah.
That's true. Man, let me tell y'all something. If it's anybody out there that want to talk, I'm no therapist. And I have to tell people that. I'm not a therapist. I have a psychology degree, but I'm not a therapist. But I can be that listening ear.
A great one.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to judge you. I'm not going to pass judgment because somebody has been there. And now I won't give you no advice if it's something I never been through. Been the same mom, I never been through that.
Mm-hmm. My
mother have, my sister have, my brothers, you know, my cousins. But I didn't go through that personally. So, but I could point you to somebody who did go through that. Losing a mom at such a young age, that trauma, how traumatic that had to be. To move from all your friends from Atlanta to Knoxville to your granny, who you probably didn't get to see every day, you know, shell shock, culture shock. Because Atlanta from Knoxville, that's two totally different worlds, you would think. So, when I first met you and you told me a story like, I don't know, I think we cried for a long time because I just couldn't imagine that. And she was so strong and she had her own kids. You know what I'm saying? With no help. She doing it herself. She's working 2 and 3 jobs to make sure her babies got what they need. And they was always fed. I was just nice, honey, especially that little girl, honey. Now that's the diva.
She's amazing.
I told Paulette, I said her daughter was the first 2-year-old outside that could cook. Baby, you hear me? She was getting herself dressed. She could clean up the bathroom. I'm like, she not too. She was her own little lady. And that's, she could talk real good. Honey. Smart. Like, I just love that.
Yeah, she tried to keep the boys in line with me. You know? She thinks she's somebody. Yeah, she thinks she chose their mama. Like, she kind of baby chosen a little bit. But Demetrius, she get him together, honey. Yeah, she thinks she is mama for real.
That's your wild child. I love me some Demetrius, though.
That's my second child. And
I love his daddy, though. Like, his daddy was my homie. The baddest kid ever. You hear me? He broke my damn ankle at the 3rd grade. He tripped me doing field day.
Don't tell people that.
Dude. He was so bad. Let me tell you something.
He was. His mama used to tell me stories, honey. And I wish I would have heard them before I got pregnant by him. It was too late. I was like, why you didn't tell me this like a year ago?
Man.
Yeah.
And he a spitting image of his daddy baby. This food was so good.
It is.
She catered to y'all. I'm trying to hide my plate because I done about ate it all.
I know. I'm over here just talking. It is good though, y'all.
What else we gotta talk about? I need a piece of this steak. We ain't getting out here just yet.
Not just yet, y'all. Oh my gosh, I would have to come back like. I feel like it's so much. Not saying I would write a book or nothing, y'all.
You should.
But just a lot. Back to that real quick, because I got some questions for Miss Eva, y'all. But back to that, yeah. Anybody trying to do anything positive for yourself, I feel like do it. You might make some people mad. You're gonna have haters. You might have a few good people that support you. whatever category you fall under, do what makes you happy. You know, you can end up going through a state of depression and not even realize it. Like, people think it's just, in a dark room, lights off and no, you can really not be happy within yourself and you not even realize what's going on in your body.
That's true.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like,
That's
stuff
true.
starts changing internally because you're stressed and you just, you're so worried about, oh, I can't do this because they gonna say that, or do what makes you happy.
Right, because like how there's functioning addicts, there's functioning people that's dealing with bouts of depression, suicidal thoughts, and they don't know why. Like, I hate to see somebody post a woman's house and say, oh, her house so trifling, this, and that. Go talk to her. Why is her house that nasty? Maybe she's going through depression.
It could have took everything in her not to kill
even
herself.
Get up.
Yeah,
right.
Like, she laying in the bed because she knows if she get up, she might get a knife. So she gonna lay here. Her house a mess. But she lived another day. You know what I'm saying? You really
People not ready for that conversation.
Yeah, you don't know how deep it get.
Yeah.
Speaking of, I just had a conversation with my kids. Not really on depression, but just bullying. Speaking on somebody and not really knowing what they're going through. I totally disagree. I tell them, you don't bully. Don't let nobody bully you either. But you know what I'm saying? You don't know what these kids go through at home. And school could be their only place of peace. And who are you to disturb it? You know what I'm saying?
That's a good conversation.
I'm like, who are you to do that? You interrupting the only hot meal they get a day. You interrupting the only place they don't hear yelling and arguing. The only place they ain't getting pushed down. Like, who are you to come and do that to somebody? I would send my kids in hot waters and one of Chosen's t-shirts if I hear about bullying. Now, let everybody laugh at your ass today.
Because that's important.
Really.
And
I'm dead serious. Yeah, I don't like that.
A lot of parents want to say, oh, my child will never do this, my child will never do that. You don't know what kind of peer pressure these kids are under at school to probably have to joke on the next kid. Like, I didn't know till being married that it was kids out here that was sleeping on floors that didn't have clean covers, because I never had to go through that. And somebody very close to me, when I got my kids in my bed, was like, dang, your kids' beds are big. They have full-size beds, that's it. But they was like, me growing up, I had to sleep on pallets on the floor. I never had my own bed. So I was grown and could buy my own. That never clicked on me.
That's heartbreaking. I mean, you know what goes on, but to have somebody like come with that reaction and tell you that.
Yes. Like, my son's teacher, it be kids in the class sleep. I'm like, why? But they just disturbing the class. Why are they not up learning? She was like, baby, I don't know what kind of night that child had. Or even if, they might have been staying in a shelter or something. I never thought about that, ever. Because that was not a situation I was ever in. That's why I said, if I ever get money, it's going to be to buy beds for kids. I don't need to know trying to get help from CAC.
Yes, absolutely.
They got to have your whole life just to give you help. I'm not trying to do that. I just want to help you. And if you're not receiving help for the right reasons, that's between you and your God.
Right.
That's not between me. As long as I know I did it and I took care of these kids, I'm cool with that. I never thought about that. Just like young girls not having money to get sanitary napkins and stuff like that. I never thought about that. I never had to worry about that. But this is our reality. So sometimes we have to stop thinking we better than people, stop judging people, and just help. You don't have to have $1 million to help.
Okay.
Baby, because I'm trying to tell you, it's been times I ain't got no money in my bank account, and somehow God made a way.
Listen.
I'm tell you.
A testament. Look at my little dreads keep trying to pop up.
I love it.
I started my dreads, y'all.
I love it.
Yes. But to speak on that, which I do have a boyfriend, y'all. So I don't know if I can.
Too. Hey.
Yeah, that's my baby. So I don't know if I can technically say single mother. It's not their father, but anyway, back to when I was single. Working part-time, having a car payment, going to school, and taking care of my kids. I look back like it's no way I was able to do that on a part-time job. You know what I'm saying? Or just not lose my mind, just running around, like not seeing my kids, whatever. But like you said, if your heart is in the right place, and especially when you put in kids first, I feel like you're gonna win every time. You're gonna make it.
And I'm just keeping my faith. I'm trying to tell you. That's why I respect you. I respect your hustle. I respect your grind.
Thank you.
You needed more time with your kids. You started working for yourself in your home, watching people's kids and still loving them like they're your own. Like,
I do.
let me tell you something. I'm getting full. This food is banging.
But you know, I used to always have kids. You remember when I lived in that house over the hill from here? I always, my little cousins, everybody, when I was in another neighborhood, you know, my yard, you always knew my house. Because I'd be like, look for kids outside.
And I made a joke about you cooking, telling DJ not to ask for your food, but you would feed anybody. I don't come over her house. It's kids everywhere, jumping on trampolines, but she made sure she fed every one of those kids. Like, you just 29 years old, but you couldn't tell that just being around you. You have an old soul, like one of those old time mamas. You know what I'm saying? That's the whole hood mama. For real. I ain't about to try this. I was trying to get some more, but I'm full. Any last words?
I know we done got deep. So what I wanted to know, like I said, speaking of, you know, taking these steps and patting yourself on the back, congratulating yourself.
That's
like I said, yeah, because I was thinking, I was like, I'm gonna give her this one, like, oh, congratulations on the success, you know. And I thought, just knowing you're gonna be like, girl, ain't there yet, and I'm like, no, but it is, you know what I'm saying? You have likes, you have subscribers, you have people wanting to come on your show. That is a successful show, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I want you to take the time out. I don't know if you've even thought about that.
Mm-mm. That's one of the things I've never been able to do.
Yes.
Like, I could make a joke about it, like, oh, I'm famous now, I'm Oprah up the hood, but in my mind, I'm not really thinking
you was
like
that
that.
before YouTube, so claim that. But yes,
they call me Oprah the hood.
yes, I'm like you gotta pat yourself on the back. Like when you call me owner, operator, director, or whatever you said, it's like it still hit me, but it is. You know what I'm saying? Even though to me it's so small, and it's not what I want it to be. It's like in reality, I do own my business. You know what I'm saying? So and. Honey, you got people watching you, following you.
And as black women, I know I keep going back to black women, but I only know how to be a black woman. Okay?
Makes sense.
We have to love our friends. We can't be in competition with our friends. I have two good friends that's in daycare. Cierra and my homegirl Kima, which is my kid's godmother.
Good person too.
I send people to Cierra. My kids went to Kima because that was a nice godmama, you know. But there's no competition. Yeah, we all love Kima, honey.
Yeah.
But it's no competition with me and my friends. Friends I made in high school, I don't really get to talk to them much. Friends I made in college, I don't really get to talk to them much. But people like Cierra, people like Candace Fine, like, them are my core friends. Like, I could call her for anything. I could call Candace for anything.
No matter when the last time we talked.
Right. And them are friends I made in my adulthood. And stop saying no new friends. You need to expand and make new friends.
No, listen, because I said that. You know what I'm saying? If you get into it. Listen.
I'm trying to tell you, when people say no new friends, I'm like,
yes.
Not me. I'm always looking for a new friend, baby.
Yeah.
Because what she know, I don't know. What I know, she might not know. Mm-hmm. So we can bounce ideas off of each other. We can be creative because C is very creative. Be creative together and love each other, honey, because when I start getting these checks, she ain't got to worry about.
Put them up there again.
She ain't got to worry about how small her daycare is, because it won't be when I get done with it.
Building. Because
I'm helping my friends. I don't care. I'm not in no competition with her. I know how hard you work, and I know when you get it, you will help me.
Oh, listen. I said, speaking of when you was like you would help people, I said, that's why I'm not rich yet. I can't remember if my granny or whoever told me that, but they was like, you would give it all away.
I would.
You know what I mean? I'll probably just buy me a house and then and then I couldn't pay the bill next month because I done saved the world, you know? I'm on the street now. But what I wanted to ask you though, what made you start doing this? I mean, you, like I said, obviously great talker, great listener who don't love food. But I mean, you know, to finally make the channel and do it.
So when I got fired, let me tell y'all, I got fired, okay? Fired. My first time, I was like, okay.
It's not.
I was depressed. No, look, I went to my doctor because I needed depression medicine because the job was so stressful. I couldn't be myself. They always said I was aggressive.
Mm-hmm.
XYZ.
She was black.
The day I cut my hair, I got fired. On my separation notice, it say making too many errors. The same job I had that they could congratulate me on when I had my dreads, when I cut my hair, I was making too many errors. Period. When they fired me, it was 2 days before Thanksgiving of 2019. DJ was like, you know what? I'll take care of the bills if you stay home with the kids, XYZ. Boom, boom, boom.
And that's why I love them.
So I had to cancel my Christmas program. I couldn't do that. So it made me sad, but I wasn't depressed anymore. Now I'm happy. I always watch Be Love, Eat, and Talk. And I'm like, she getting racks just talking and eating. But this is what I love to do. But I never thought I had a face to be on like TV or whatever. You know, maybe a radio voice, but not a face for TV. But YouTube love everybody. You know what I'm saying? So,
and your personality is bomb as fuck. Excuse my language. Your personality is everything.
So
I mean, it is. Come on, who not gonna love that? Now, cheese girl. I mean, you know what I mean?
my dollar store shirt. $4.
She too real. I get that.
But no, that's the reason why I really start eating and talking, because I was like, I feel like I have enough friends in my community that will want to come talk to me. But the outpour of people who's coming up to me want to be on it, it's like, I'm just so grateful. The sponsors, people who's, you know, cash apping me to make sure I have good food. I just thank everybody, and I'm so grateful. Thank you for all the subscribers.
I love that for you. I like that.
Oh, and I'm having fun. Even if I never make a dime off of it, I still know that I had fun doing it with people who I love. You know, people I know.
And my kids think I'm famous now. I live out here, so
my mama really don't know y'all, so do not tell her that I'm not famous, because I'm gonna give her some money out of my tax money so she could think I'm rich. But she really think I'm famous because she watched my videos on her big screen on YouTube. She think I'm on TV.
I love it.
But she don't even know how to text.
Her mama. I love her. They go to and it's now. She's
girl,
everything.
Hallelujah. You go to church. But I love y'all. Thank y'all for coming to my e-talk. I'm going to be on TikTok one day. Like, subscribe, comment. Peace.
Oh, sorry. I'm on Instagram. It's _prettybrown1_. Yeah, _prettybrown1_.
And I put it in the description box down below.
There you go.
Peace. Just stop.
Okay.